I want all of you watching this video right now to take a moment and think about your favorite YouTuber. Now, you may have said something like Corey Kenshin, Jacksepticeye, Mr. Beast, etc. Now, forget all that and think about your favorite OSC YouTuber. If you're in the OSC, you may have said something like jacknjellify or some other popular animator. But if you would have asked me in 2021 what my favorite was, I would have told you Naily-Mations. Naily-Mations was a Brazilian OSC YouTuber and furry animator. Her main interests at the time were Furbies. You know, those creepy furry things that would give us all nightmares back in the day? Yeah. Those would lead up to her making her channel in December of 2016. In this video, I'll be going over her channel history from this point until eventually now. So please stay tuned till the end because you do not want to miss it. This video script was proofread by Naily herself, so you know the information provided is as accurate as possible. So with all that said and done, if you like this type of content, make sure to give it a like and subscribe, and with all that said and done, roll the intro. From 2016 and so forth, she recorded videos of her Furbies getting little to no views at first. However, later on, she would end up making animation memes, and based on the fact that she was a Furby enthusiast, take a wild guess what type of animation memes she made. She was a furry artist. She made animation memes from 2017 up until 2021, and first got little to no attention, until eventually she would end up reaching 500 subscribers years later, near 2021. Now, 2021 was definitely a year. We had just gotten a global pandemic, and many people were still in quarantine and had to use online school as an alternative to school in person. It was a complete disaster during this time. If you're like me, the internet was our main source of hope during this time. It was around this time period that Naily started learning about new stuff such as English from playing Roblox, yes, Roblox, and the Objectshow community. February 2021. If you were a viewer of Naily around this time period, you may remember a show called Bfdi, also known as Battle for the Planet, a competition show with over 20 contestants, which was an amazing show in my opinion. This show featured a lot of drama and character arcs like no other object show, from Fawn and Marshmallow's dying relationship to Unicorn's evilness, to even Juan and Music Note being siblings. Yes, that's an actual fact, don't ask me, just take my word for it. I originally found Naily's channel when they only had around 700 subscribers. Little did everyone know, in a matter of months, they would become one of the most talked about creators in the OSC community. But why? They were only at like 1,000 subs at that point. There were so many other OSC YouTubers out there, yet there's so much fan art and even animation memes dedicated to her. Well, I have an answer to all those questions you may be asking. The reason behind Naily being so popular at only 1,000 subs was her activeness in her own community. Naily was one of the most active OSC YouTubers of 2021, which is proven based on how much she uploaded, which was anywhere from 5 to 10 videos a day. Not to mention, she also did streams often working on her show with fans. As you can see, she was very active in her community, and this really benefited her. She went from 700 subscribers in early March to 1.4k by early June to early July. Naily had it all. She had everything she could ever dream of. A good, healthy community with little to no drama. Really, what could possibly go wrong? Around June 14th, 2021, from what I can remember, 2 days after Stevie T's channel got hacked, if anyone remembers, Naily would be the next to leave YouTube, as her YouTube channel would suddenly disappear with no explanation at all. I was one of the first people to notice this. A couple hours after her disappearance, people already started making videos spreading awareness of her sudden disappearance. Now, a little thing to know about Naily is she was very heavily assumed asexual, which she publicly stated in multiple videos. She was also bi-curious, which means she was curious about being bi. Wasn't too sure, however. Now, when Naily told her parents about this, they did not take it too well, and ended up deleting her channel. She had this channel for many years at this point, and recently turned 13, April 2nd, which meant all of her work that she had been working on for like 5 to 6 years was completely gone. 5 years of work down the drain. People started freaking out, and the OSC was in shambles. People were even making posts on r/teenagers on Reddit documenting their sudden leave. Naily told people about her disappearance on Discord and Roblox because she still had it. But then, she was never to be seen again. Until 1 year later. Around May of 2022, she returned to YouTube, left, and came back again a few weeks later. Unfortunately, however, she lost all of her progress on bfdi, so she made a new one. However, there are still archived videos and photographic evidence of her existence through the Wayback Machine, which I'll show now. Around the time of her return, a meme started surfacing around the OSC, a meme you might remember as the Supa trend, which, by the way, was one of the worst trends in OSC history, and people knew this, which led to a sub-trend called Stop Posting About Supa, in which Naily participated in, which would piss off a certain degenerate artist, an artist named bfdi, which, by the way, is still on YouTube. I made a video on it and even informed Naily on the matter, in which she didn't seem too shaken up by it, but eventually she would end up deleting her channel for a second time due to her friends changing and switching up on her, causing to develop an anxiety, and on top of that, grooming allegations made by people in a server she was in. And that was the end of Naily-Mations. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to... Okay, I'm just kidding. After almost 2 years of being on hiatus, Naily-Mations returned to YouTube around April of 2024, during the making of this video, by the way, and they updated everyone on the truth on why they left. I'll put what they said here. As you can see, Naily was falsely painted as a groomer, which was completely wrong. Reminds me of something. They had also left because many of her friends had turned on her, changing completely. Now, whether this is related to the allegation or not, I have no clue. I found out about their return by simply searching them up as I did every few months, as I had faith in their return. I mean, this was my favorite OSC YouTuber we're talking about. What I saw was a door, aka a gagging intro for their show Tier 1, a reboot of BFTP, which I made a couple reaction videos to, go watch that. And now Naily is 16, doing well, and the OSC is once again at peace. Well, for like a month until summer started. And I really recommend you go watch their videos. I recommended this idea to them for the vid and they said they agreed, so I totally appreciate if you gave them and me support. And that is the story of Naily-Mations. In this video we went over their origins, their timeline, the good, the bad, and the sad. And with all that said and done, I want to talk about my experience with Naily-Mations, not only now, but back then, because I did have some experience with her too, and I did ask her many questions, and I want to talk about my experience with her. Me and Naily have been really good friends for a long time now. I mean, we recently did a collab a couple months ago, and it was like the best project animation I've ever made, or I've ever done, especially with my favorite OSC creator. It was a big accomplishment for me, especially considering how they were like an inspiration to me for so long. And before all of that, when I was small, when she was big, like, it was just crazy to see like her answer chats from people. Like, she was really active and stuff. And this might be a little embarrassing to say, but one day I had woken up from a terrible nightmare, and the first thing I did was open YouTube to make myself feel better, and Naily was streaming. So theoretically and literally, she was there for me in hard times, and like, that's just crazy to think that like this YouTuber, this person, was really there for me, like through the early stages. Before I even had a channel, I would advertise her or my video. I would advertise Ominous when it first came out on there. 10-year-old me had no idea what he was doing. I mean, you could tell because I was the one that made the joke about unicorn horn being on drugs, which is not a joke that a 10-year-old should be making, and I don't know what I was on when I was in those streams, but it was just a good time. And Naily-Mations is a really good YouTuber. She puts a lot of work into her videos, and I really think you should go watch her. But that's my experience with Naily-Mations. I really enjoy their content. I think you would enjoy their content too. Please go check them out. But anyways, that's going to do it for this video. If you liked it, make sure to give it a like and subscribe for more like this. And yeah, with all that said and done, thank you guys for submitting fan art. If you want to submit your fan art, make sure to join the link in the description, or just submit it on community post. I have Discord servers if you want to work on my object show, or if you just want to hang out and chill. But yeah, that's all for this video. Thank you guys for tuning in. My name is Naily-Mations, but now I tunes out. And remember, keep calm, carry on, listen to Weezer and Tyler's new album Grammacopia, and stay neutral / be the best. Peace.